What to do post-breakup when you've either found out your partner has cheated on you or they've monkey branched with someone else. What does monkey branch mean? Basically, she's fucked you off or he has fucked you off and got with someone else the next week and now they're lovey-dovey. And I'm going to give you every single bit of advice I wish I knew when it happened to me. No one has ever cheated on me before. However, I have been monkey branched and it's heartbreaking. It sucks. However, you can put things in place to make it a little bit better and not make the same mistake again. So like with anything bad happening in your life, you can only see it as a lesson. Sometimes it's part of yourself to blame. And you can sit there and go, no, but she's this and she's that. However, if you've got a bad mindset, you are out of shape, you get fat, you lose yourself, you're part of the problem, mate. So it's just understanding that if you see it as a lesson, not a loss, you can learn from it. And you can put things in place so the same situation doesn't happen again. So let's say it does happen to you. You are going to feel shit. You're going to feel awful. You're going to feel demoralized. Like, why would she ever do this to me? Or why would he ever do this to me? And what you shouldn't do is don't get with someone else just so you can put it on your Instagram story. Don't put explicit pictures just so you can piss her off, because that is childish behavior and it shows you're still thinking about her or him. And especially don't write a Facebook post about them, because I've fucking seen that and I can never be that person. So the best advice I can give to you is a quote actually from my mum one time when she was actually had a couple glasses of wine, and she told me, I'm not going to tell you the context behind the conversation, but she said to me, Harrison, always be the better person. So what you want to do in the situation here is don't do any of the things I just said previously. Keep your head down, work very fucking hard, and be the best version of yourself, and always be a positive person. Because if you keep on carrying on working on yourself, improving who you are, finding your purpose, building yourself up, time will tell, and she'll either envy you or she'll want to come back into your life. And that's when you know you've done the right thing, because that's the only revenge you could ever do on someone. It's just to ignore them and become the best version of yourself and be as successful as you can. Use that pain as your biggest motivator. And I'm so passionate about this because it's what I did. And it's why obviously I'm a full-time online coach. And if I didn't go through that, would I be in the position I'm now? Probably not. So guess what? I'm glad it happened to me. And this is a while ago. However, a lot of guys do go through it, and I think it's important for a man to go through it so you know what that pain is like, you know that feeling, and it's your biggest form of motivation to get into the gym, to better yourself, to improve your business. So what you need to do as well is mute all of her socials or block her. I blocked. Oh, it's childish, Harrison, you shouldn't do that. And like, ignorance is bliss. Having that peace of mind where I'm not knowing what she's doing, where she's going, who she's spending the time with. It keeps more focused on what I want to do. And it takes that energy away from her onto myself. And the last thing you want to be doing is when it's late at night, you see them two together at a fucking restaurant or at an event, because it's going to break your heart. Don't go to the same gym as them. Try not to go to the same events as them. Try avoid any contact with them in person for some period of time. I'm not saying to do that completely, but you want to have that time away to work on yourself and don't see them. The best thing about building yourself up is, let's say in a year's time you see them, you've completely transformed yourself. So it's just having that time away to not think about them, to focus on you. Start seeing your friends more. You most probably forgot about your friends, especially if you've been in a deep relationship. Sometimes when you pedestalize the woman and you forget yourself as well and you forget your friends, this can lead to your friends stop actually making the effort to try and message you. Well, they might do it initially, but then they give up, because why would they? You don't bother with them. So make sure you socialize, start seeing your friends more. Maybe take up some new hobbies. Maybe work harder in whatever you're doing, whether you're a fucking tradesman, whether you're an online coach. Use that pay into the gym, but use it into your work as well. Make more money. Why fucking not? You've got a bit more time in your hands. You're not in a relationship. So make the most of the spare time that you have. Don't just sit about scrolling, fucking wishing your life away, watching porn, following bad habits. You really think she's going to come back into your life if you go downhill? She's only going to come back to your life if you go uphill. And I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but you always just want to be the best version of yourself afterwards and be the better person. Don't ever let her get in your mind too much and forget yourself in the process, because she's with someone else. Yeah, she didn't give a fuck about you. So the only person you should give a fuck about is you. The last point, you want to act like they don't even exist. And this is hard. This is so hard. But you act like they don't even exist. Then that way, if you act like it and you slowly start thinking it, you're going to start retraining your mind. right? They're always going to be in the back of your brain. But if you start acting like you're single, you make the effort to see your friends more, you start working on yourself more, over time, you will forget about that person. But you've got to act like it first. Even if you don't feel like it, you've got to act like it until you start feeling like it. So hopefully that's helped some of you out. Like more stuff like this, again, just let me know. And if you got to end this video, thank you very much for watching. Like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you lot in a bit.